Hi, welcome back to my channel, Cosmic Insight Astrology. I am your co-pilot, Christina. If you have a Virgo rising, secondly, moon or sun, this is your August 2023 astrology forecast. All right, guys, let's check what's going on for you. And actually, if you are your birthday in August, I would like to wish you an amazing happy birthday, early birthday, for early Virgo born people. So let's see what's going on. First of all, we're going to start with August 1st, and we're going to have a full moon in Aquarius at 9 degrees, 16 minutes. And Aquarius is occupying your sixth house. This is the house of work and health, service for others. And the full moon happening in 9 degrees, it's a completion, it's an ending. So you might going to actually end your work or your tenancies, or you might going to let your tenant go or your roommate go. It could be also like if you have the gym membership or yoga studio membership, you want change and you will let that go. You don't want to continue that. Some of you, because of the moon, also could have been a full moon and loss. It could be like some people who has a Virgo rising could lose a pet, unfortunately, but I'm not going to concentrate on the negative over here. It could be a completion. Actually, because it's health as well, it could be something like the pet finally is not struggling with health issues anymore. So it could get healed with this full moon, or you get that good news as well around the full moon. All right, so let's see what else is happening. On the 1st of August, we're going to have Jupiter and Mars trine. And Jupiter and Mars trine, Mars is in your first house. It's trining with Jupiter in your ninth house. All right, so here it is. You see, Jupiter and Mars trine. Your first house actually anything to do with yourself, the way you represent yourself to others, the way you pretend, that's your body as well. So it could be something with you going to change the way you are actually approaching religion or spirituality, or the way you are actually studying. So it's going to be quicker, easier for you. Also, actually, it could mean like you are capable to travel right now because you get your visa, passport, or anything to do with your citizenship, or you are willing to move abroad. You just made a decision and you are willing to move abroad. It could be also like if you had any kind of hip infection or liver infection, it could get cured during this time. And what else could be this? Like, if you do podcast YouTubing, you can get a lot of follower overnight. So it could be really beneficial for you. On the same day, we do have Mercury and Saturn retrograde opposition. So Mercury is also in your first house, and it's going to go retrograde on the 23rd in your first house. And Mercury is representing you. So Mercury is exalted over here in your sign, but it's your ruler. And it's going to square with Uranus. Okay, so what could it be? Mercury actually it's going to oppose Saturn first, yes. And then this could happen, something could happen with your business partner or with your romantic partner, with your significant other. It could be like you feel like you are not heard, or your voice are not important for them. It could be some kind of seize. So for example, if you are doing anything, you have a corporation, you have a business which does any kind of sales items, like selling items, it could be supplement store, then the supplement could be out of stock. So it could be a seize on the orders right now because it's out of stock as well. But also you could actually feel like you are not heard. All right, and then on the 6th, we're going to have the Sun and Jupiter square. The Sun is in your 12th house and Jupiter in your 9th, and those two going to square. So something what you were working behind the scene, something maybe you are doing some kind of script writing and right now you're ready to publish, or writing a book and you're ready to publish, and you have that kind of urge, like I want to finish it because I want to publish as soon as possible, kind of urge inside and that kind of pressure inside. But definitely it could bring fame for you, so it could turn out really positive. And then on the 9th, we're going to have Venus retrograde and Uranus square. So Venus retrograde in your 12th house with Uranus in your 9th house. All right, what's going to happen here? It's pretty much the same kind of energy, something with publishing, something with faraway countries. So maybe you had a vacational house on an island, or you wanted to buy it. And right now you will have the opportunity to purchase that house, or it is just coming back to you and you feel that kind of pressure inside, like, yes, that is what I meant. It always meant to be, it came back to me. So I need to get that money anyway, somehow I need to find a way to get money and then pay for that. It could also represent, like, if you have a vacation home, then you are going to maybe want to make it self-sufficient. Maybe you want to, or you bought a farm and you want to make it self-sufficient, use solar panels and things like that. It could be also like investing in aviation and you feel that kind of urge, and you had that kind of opportunity before, but you passed on somehow, and right now you are feeling the pressure to do it. So, all right, yeah, but definitely good for script writing and publishing, and you have that kind of urge over there. All right, and then we're going to have Mercury and Jupiter on the same day trining. And with Mercury and Jupiter, it is beneficial. It's in your first house. It is something to do with sales. Maybe you have a foreign-based business, a foreign land-based business. It could be an export-import business. It could be something you bought a land in a foreign country, and right now you are willing to sell it, or actually you are willing to purchase one in a foreign country, and it turns out to be positive for you. It's beneficial, it's profitable actually for you. Mercury also, let's see, what else? It could be a nice car. You can buy a car which is actually foreign to you, so it's not domestic. Not coming from the country or made in the country where you are at this moment. All right, yes, so it could be that as well. Yeah, publishing is possible with this because Mercury is writing or podcasting, and YouTubing. It's possible. Start a channel, do a website, which is very, very beneficial because it's bring the right clients for you. And on the 13th, we're going to have Sun and Venus retrograde, actually conjunct, and it's going to happen in your 12th house. Hidden matters, the 12th house, anything to do with addiction, anything to do with retreats. And actually, this would be a great time to join a retreat, right? To go on vacation, but in a faraway countries, or in a land that you have been already before. Maybe you have been Hawaii and you are urging to go back there, right? So it could be that. So it's amazing, yes. And then what else is happening over here? Yes, Venus is something to do with art. Maybe you're going to join again something that you haven't joined for a long time, and it has to do anything with makeup artist, anything to do with hair design, making jewelries, painting, and you will really love that. All right, what is going to happen? On the 15th, we're going to have Uranus and Sun square. And Uranus and Sun, so the Sun coming up all the way to 21 degrees, squaring with Uranus. But actually that is going, yes. So squaring with Uranus, it's going to be something about a foreign matter. So maybe you actually lost your passport, or you don't find something what is really, really important, and you wanted to travel to a foreign country. Yeah, it could be a passport. Uranus in the 9th house could be airplane. And the sun square over there, it could be like some kind of difficulties with air travel, and it may be delayed, or yeah, it's delayed more than 2 days, and you won't be able to join or enjoy that, join that flight or that travel. So something is delayed over there. Okay, and then on the 16th, we have Mars and Uranus square. No, actually, Mars and Uranus going to trine. Yes, because Mars is in Virgo and Uranus is, yeah, it's two earth sign. Yeah, it's a trine, it's beneficial, it's a blessing on steroids. So it is something to do with military defense. So you might going to invest in military defense ammunition, you might going to buy your first gun. It could be anything to do with education as well. So you might going to actually join a higher education, you know, like attend university classes, take classes in college, something to do with maybe even with robotics, aviation, artificial intelligence, or energy, learning about energy or researches. Definitely it could be actually like you are willing to go for, if you are an astrologer, it could be like you are willing to go and forensic astrology. Mars also rules 8th house, right? And so it's death and money as well. So it could be financial astrology, forensic astrology, but you get master of that, because 9th house is not a skill-based education. It's some kind of very high education. So you're going to become ISAR graduate, or, you know, like some kind of mastery of that course or study there. All right. And then it could be some kind of research, and you're going to get actually in media, in TV, in media, in newspaper, you're going to be published, your research going to get published. So it is beneficial for you. And then on the 16th, we have a new moon at 23 degrees. So it got a Martian energy because it's a third decan. So Aries, ruled by Aries, the third decan. But you know, the Leo new moon, Leo loves Mars. It's the little brother for the sun. So it is like impulsive and initiator and active, this new moon wants to start something immediately. So if you would like to start a job in hospice, hospitals, a jail guard, or a vacation rental, or if you wanna buy a hotel, anything to do perhaps with Leonian energy. So you might want to open something for children, like maybe an art class for children, or dance or art education for children, poetry class. This is the good time to do that. So, and it could be favorable, truly favorable for you. Okay, then we're going to go to, and this new moon going to square Uranus and sextile Vesta. Vesta is in Gemini in your 10th house, career. So definitely this new beginning going to bring some kind of promotion for you, honor and recognition as well. So yes, you go back to work somewhere, perhaps but it's a new beginning somehow, but because Venus is retrograding in the 20th house, it is familiar to you. So, but then your honor and reputation going to rise as well. Okay, and then on the 19th, we're going to have the Sun and North Node trine, and this is a really amazing, beautiful energy, right? And so what's gonna happen over here? North Node is in 29 degrees Aries, and the Sun gonna be 29 degrees, 28 degrees Leo. So they're going to trine here. So you're going to have an opportunity, actually, which is coming perhaps unexpectedly. It was hidden, you didn't know about that. But maybe you're going to get, what is that? An inheritance from someone you didn't know, or maybe it was an uncle or aunt, but you didn't even know you had it. And it could come from a faraway country. And Or it could be something like, because 12th house ruled by Neptune, and Neptune could do something, illusion, delusion, theft, taking something away, and North Node is also in the 8th house. 8th house is shared resources bank. So it could be something with what was taken from you wrongfully, it's coming back to you. Maybe you had to sign a prenup, but somehow it's going to turn out to be positive for you. Maybe you were owed something by your ex-husband or ex-wife, and you didn't get that kind of payment yet, but somehow it's coming back to you. So it's positive financially, definitely positive. So if you are in, like have a job in sex industry, anything to do with sex stores, like you invested in sex toys, maybe whatever. And I have actually someone who has Virgo rising, and they did, and probably they're going to get a big payment out. Yes, so that could be that. And or if you are doing anything like photography, 12th house is photography, boudoir photography, anything to do with some sexual pictures. Like if you have an OnlyFans followers right now, you can get a lot of money out from that. Anything with intimacy, anything to do behind the scene, like in the bedroom, sexuality, it could be very well paid. All right, and on the 22nd, we have Venus retrograde and Jupiter square. So as Mars will oppose Neptune retrograde. Neptune retrograde in your 7th house, so it has to do something with a partner. Something, it could be a business partner, a friend, or it could be a significant other. And it could be something to do because Mars going to be also in 27-degree oppose here. It is a fight, it's a gossip, it's a cheating, it is something dishonesty. It is, you need to take off the rose quartz glasses and see your partner correctly. It could be definitely a fight with a significant other. And then the square between Venus retrograde and Jupiter could actually bring in some kind of pressure. I want to change. I want to look more expensive, more beautiful. I want to meet people. I want to be more exclusive. And maybe I want to travel. I don't want to be segregated anymore because of, I just want to go right now. I feel that, and that kind of pressure could rise in your soul. And then on the 23rd, the sun going to go actually to Virgo in your 1st house. So as I said, happy birthday for the early born Virgos. And then also Mercury going to go retrograde the same day. And Mercury going to do a lot of amazing aspect with other planets, going to sextile with the moon. The same day when it goes retrograde, trine with Uranus and conjunct with Pallas Athene in the 1st house. Pallas Athene is wisdom, it's the warrior, but with wiseness, with wisdom. So definitely it will be something like Mercury when it goes retrograde there, like, I need to choose my word wisely because I need to actually win whatever I'm working on. And I cannot come from anger because I do so, then there is a lot to lose. But emotionally also, this Mercury retrograde in the 1st house going backward, it is good because you can reach the public. You can have back your followers, perhaps who you lost or who you get disconnected with. You can get back actually an animal, a pet. A small pet, maybe it ran away. You lost a pet and it's coming back to you. So it could be that as well. And on the 27th, we're going to have the Sun and Saturn opposition, Saturn retrograde. The Sun gonna be in your 1st house. So it is something to do with your significant other and business partner again. There is some kind of restriction, like I don't feel to be heard, just when it was actually opposing Saturn previously. And also we're going to have Mars and Pluto trine, which is very positive because Pluto is in your 5th house, Mars in your 1st house. So it's good for investment. It's good to feel like really, really attractive. And you're going to have that kind of sensual power, or you will feel like seductive, really, really seductive. And you will use it perhaps, you know. And then we're going to have a full moon in Pisces, and Pisces is in your 7th house to do anything to one-on-one relationship and legal matter. So something is coming to a completion, a legal matter. So if you sued someone or somebody sued you, finally it could end. Okay, the full moon is going to conjunct with Saturn. Saturn could be an X, or Saturn could be actually, yeah, Saturn is an X. And because of Saturn also fears, or it could represent death as well. Some of you can lose an ex-wife or ex-husband, but also it's endurance, and it's a permanent situation, a long-term situation. So if it is a lawsuit, and the lawsuit turning out for your favor because it's come to completion, that it will give you permanent satisfaction. So it could represent that as well. All right. Or if you are willing to give up an addiction, it will be, but you're going to need actually a mediator, a psychologist, someone, a center to go to. You will find the right mediator, the right center to go to, and you will be capable to stick with it. All right, Virgos, if you loved my video, please subscribe, like my channel, comment below. Let me know how did it work for you. Let me know if you disagree or agree. Why did you agree and why didn't you agree? Do you have any proof? And then I will see you in September. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, check out my website, which is www.urbanwitch.org. Thank you so much to being here, and share it with your loved ones, with your friends, families, husband, wife, sisters, brothers, neighbors, so they can also benefit from my readings. Talk to you later, guys. Bye for now.